We're back with episode 8 of Wheat to Endgame. In the last episode we started work on our sugarcane farm, we went to the dwarven mines and leveled up our mining, did some commissions and other general stuff. Now I said that off camera I will grind some zealots, which I did. And I also said I would extend the farm further, which I've not, because I've waited until I can afford a builder's one, which I think I should be able to now. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into the video. I hope you all do enjoy. So, like I said, we did do some off-camera grinding in the Dragon's Nest. We killed quite a few zealots, and we got quite a few drops. So, as you can see, we actually got 3 summoning eyes, but for some reason, one of the clips just didn't record, so I've only got 2 clips, but I did get 3. And here's the proof. If we look in our chest, we've got 3 summoning eyes, and I actually ended up getting a Titanic experience bottle from doing the experimentation table, which I literally did just before this video, literally like 5 minutes ago. So I guess we'll collect our winnings. And we'll go to the bazaar and we'll cash out. Now, to be honest, bearing in mind that I only actually grinded the zealots for probably between half an hour and 45 minutes, I was quite happy with 3 summoning eyes because in the past I've literally grinded for like 2 hours and I hadn't got one. So I guess it is just luck at the end of the day, but I feel like we were quite lucky. And that is what we like to see when we sell everything, including the Titanic experience bottle. We'll be getting almost 3.5 mil, which is really nice. I'm going to quick sell it because I think the price difference isn't really much. When you actually click on it, yeah, the price difference is literally like 10k each, and for the time it'll take for sell, it's probably not. Well, actually, they'll probably will sell fairly quickly. But now, if we withdraw all of our coins, we've got over 6 mil, so we're looking good now. Now, there's a couple of things that I do need to do. In the last episode, I got a few recommendations to use this Pico Nimbus while mining. So, on first glance, the stats do look really good, but I didn't realise that it actually breaks after 5,000 blocks. But it may still be worth it. We'll have to try it out the next time we go mining. And the next thing on the agenda is probably to buy a builder's wand, make the sugarcane farm, and then sell the builder's wand, because obviously we can't really have 4.5 million sitting in this builder's wand permanently. And realistically, the price is usually fairly stable, so I feel like it is quite a safe investment. Obviously, we'll lose out on a little bit of money from the taxes and costs, but other than that, we should be good. So it pains me to do it, but there we go. Wait, we didn't even win it. Okay, here we go. This time we got it. I'm not happy about that, but I guess we can at least sell it back in the future. And I guess now we can put our... How does it work? I can only do it on my island. Okay. We can put our dirt one actually inside it. I guess that works. So I guess there's nothing else to do other than start the pain. So it's about, I'd say, just over an hour later, and this is where we're at. We've got the whole layer done. All we need to do is place the sugarcane, and there's a few more layers of water that I need to do. Other than that, that is pretty much it. Now, I know that for maximum efficiency, you need more than 1 layer. You probably need like 2 or 3, so by the time you get to the bottom, the top one's regrown. But I don't have the time or patience to do that. Once this layer is completed, that'll be fine. So I think I'm going to sell the builder's one back on so we can get coins to obviously invest into the rest of our skills. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to harvest all this sugarcane, replant all of the stuff that I get and see how far we get, and then we'll get on with something else. So we've done our first harvest and we've planted a decent amount. To be honest, I could do more right now, but I've been doing this for so long, I'm just going to get burnt out. So I'm going to move on to something else before I get too bored and go absolutely insane. Okay, so we're going to sell the builder's wand, and I guess that's a bit of an anomaly, someone can snipe that, but yeah, they're going for pretty much what I bought them for, so I can't really complain. Okay, so why is it when I actually list it like 50k cheaper than the next lowest? Like, why have 5 people decided to undercut me in the space of like 3 minutes? Like, I actually sort of want to sell it fairly quickly, but now I don't want to delist it and relist it because then I'll lose even more coins. Like, just give me a break, man. Okay, so I've sort of got a plan of action. So, as you can see here, I'm looking at Spirit Scepters, and you need floor 4 completion to actually be able to use one. So, the plan is I'm going to be Berserk until I get to floor 4 completion, which is only the next 4 up. And then I'm going to change into a Mage, buy a Mage set, and get the Spirit Scepter. And then progress as a Mage, then we can get the Midas Staff, and eventually, obviously, the Hyperion. That's the rough plan anyway. But for now, I think the focus needs to be more on our Talismans, like, we are slacking a little bit. So once this Builder 1 does sell, we need to splash the cash on some Talismans, and maybe even possibly look at a different armor set for dungeons for floor 3 as a Berserk. I don't know, maybe if I had this all 5-star it might be decent, but I do struggle with the armor at the moment in floor 3. Nevertheless, we still do have 1.6 mil before the Builders 1 sells, so maybe I spend this 1.6 mil on Talismans and then save the rest of the coins for whatever else I need. So it is the next day. Feeling a bit more refreshed. I didn't upload yesterday just purely because, well, it got to about, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the morning, and there just wasn't enough. Content for the video, so I thought I'd delay it till today and make a little bit more of a longer video. But anyway, looks like the Builders 1 has sold. So let's take a look at what Talismans I've bought as well. First off, even though there was a little bit of delay for it selling, it did sell. And we'll get to the Talismans in a minute or so, but we'll collect our coins. And these are the Talismans that we've bought. Now, I was still trying to buy a few more, but I couldn't really get my hands on that many more. We still need to reforge them all, but I haven't reforged them yet because I didn't have enough coins to actually reforge them. Now, I need to relist this Bat Talisman. I did buy this one, but then I saw that there was an epic one that was listed for basically the same price as the epic, so I thought I'd buy that. But we need to relist that. So I think we're going to buy maybe 2 or 3 more Talismans, and we're going to save our money after that, reforge our Talismans, and then basically see how much more damage we're doing and see how much of a buff it does provide. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we should be a little bit stronger. Okay, so we've bought a few more Talismans. As you can see, we're down to 3.4 mil. So we've spent around probably just over 2 mil on these Talismans, and this is what we've got. This one's actually already got shaded on it, so that can stay as shaded. But everything else I need to reforge. Now, if we actually look when we're holding the Flower of Truth, if we look at our crit damage and strength, we have way more strength still. So I'm going to reforge all of these to Hurtful in order to try and balance them out a little bit. Obviously, because you want to try and keep your crit damage and strength as close together as possible. So, yeah, that's the plan. So that cost us like 140k to reforge them all, which is actually not too bad. For some reason, the 2 epic ones took the longest to actually get to Hurtful, which is a little bit annoying considering they were 2.5k a pop. Regardless of that, we have got them all reforged to Hurtful, and let's look at our stats now. Okay, so we're up to 274 crit damage, so definitely better than before. Let's see how much of a difference it actually makes to our damage. I'm thinking maybe I'm best just putting shaded on all of them. Although obviously I'm going to buy more Talismans, so I don't want to waste coins by reforging and then sort of having to reforge again when I get more Talismans. I don't know. We'll see. So we've got our strong armor on. We've got our Griffin. And let's give this a go. 19k. Now I think, could be wrong, I think we were doing closer to 13k, or was it 16k? I'm not sure, but that's definitely gone up 100%. I feel like we were doing this sort of damage in the end, but I'm going to go and try it out in the end actually. Now I guess the reason why it's so hard for me to balance the strength and the crit damage is purely because when I'm using the Flower of Truth, obviously that's already got a base of 320 strength, which I've got to try and make up for with reforges. That's probably why. Also, strong armor does give more of a strength buff than a crit damage buff, so that probably also explains. Maybe I should look at maybe reforging some of the forceful Talismans to Hurtful. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, let's see what we're doing here. I mean, to be honest with you, it doesn't really make a massive amount of difference because we're going to be able to one-tap anyway. But that is, we're definitely high weights. Was that 25k? I think we were doing like 18k before. So 25k, that's definitely much better. To be honest, it doesn't make a massive amount of difference because I could still one-tap the zealots anyway, but it's nice to see our damage going up. Obviously not massively, but we're getting there. I guess we probably now need to... I mean, I think I'm going to try and grind some more dungeons. I think that might be on the agenda, just purely because that's going to obviously... That's almost 2 birds with 1 stone. Combat and catacombs at the same time. So, I think we're going to crack on with that. And I've just realised I was literally in the end with 3.3 million in my purse. Okay, that's not a good move. Okay, so before we actually go ahead and grind some dungeons, I want to buy some super compactors. Here's the problem. These clay minions, they fill up way too fast and they're basically becoming inefficient because they're not... I mean, they just have normal compactors in them. Also, the lapis and the redstone minions are filling up way too quickly at the moment. So I think we need is super compactors for at least 5 minions. Obviously, I don't want to spend all of my coins. But we are going to have to spend quite a few of them on this, because I'm thinking if we can get super compactors in these minions, like, we're good. Also, diamond spreading for all of them, I need to do that too. So we're going to do that because it is passive income, it's sort of a no-brainer to do. And to be honest, I think I may just buy all 7 super compactors just because it's going to save a job in the future. Okay, I'd take that back. I can't even afford 7, I thought these were like 200 or 300k, not nearly 600k. Okay, maybe I'll just buy them for 5. I mean, it is going to make the money back, but I did not think they were that expensive. Okay, actually, maybe we'll just do them for the 3 clay minions, because otherwise I'm going to literally have no money left. So I've decided to craft the diamond spreadings rather than make them, just because it is so much cheaper. So we're just going to make these 3. Now, obviously, I could make them for all of them, but I don't think they're really that good unless you can actually turn them into enchanted diamonds, and I'm only buying 3 super compactors, so I think it'd sort of be a little bit pointless. We did put orders in and they have all filled, so we saved like about 20k per unit on these by putting the order in. We'll go to the island and we'll put these in the clay minion. So I must have attempted probably about 4 different dungeons, spent probably about 100k on dungeons, potions, and we've not even completed one. Not even one, right? So for some reason, Party Finder's just terrible. I can't find a party where people actually take it seriously. Not even taking it seriously. Like some people are clueless and they're trying to do 4-3 in it. I just don't get it. Like, you've got to start somewhere, but if you really don't know what you're doing, then just play entrances or release floor 1s or something like that. Like, people just leave. Like, in the past 4 games, I've been the last person in the dungeon, and inevitably I can't do it on my own. It's just a little bit annoying, but I'm just gonna... I think I might do some dungeons off camera. One thing I did notice when buying the talismans is I think there's 2 talismans that require me to have both Spider Slayer and is it Revs? Oh no, it's Wolf Slayer 1. Which is obviously quite easy to get, and it means I can get an extra 2 talismans that will take effect, and the talismans that I need to buy are actually cheap. There's just no point in me buying them yet because I don't have the actual Slayer. So I think what we're going to do is we might do some quick Wolf Slayers and quick Spider Slayers just to get us up to level 1, and then we can buy the 2 talismans. Okay, I did not realise that I can't even unlock Tarantula or Sven until I've basically done the level 2 of the one previous. So I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to do some revs until we get to, well, until we slay number 2, which is the one that I think we struggled on last time. We almost did it. But anyway, I think we will do that off camera. It isn't really too interesting, it is quite boring to watch. So we'll get that done for next episode. So currently our scar average is 13, which granted is not too good. Although it is getting better. 13 is not too bad considering the amount of time we've been playing on this profile. We definitely need to focus on farming, so I need to do a lot of stuff off camera. I need to farm some sugarcane as well. Mining, I guess we could do a little bit more mining. Combat will come because we are doing dungeons and we are also grinding zealots, so that's going to naturally bump up. Foraging, yeah, to be honest, I want to get all the collections to 10 in foraging to try and max it out, so we'll do that at some point too. Fishing, that's why I've got the minions. I really don't like fishing. Enchanting, experimentation table, everything is coming along nicely, to be fair, except probably alchemy. So we have got quite a bit of off-camera work to do, but I think it is best to do it that way, just so, you know, it doesn't get too boring to watch. But anyway, this is going to be the end of the video. I hope you all did enjoy. It has been a bit disjointed this episode, I understand, but hopefully it flowed decently, I guess. But anyway, if you did enjoy the video, make sure you do leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.